Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jay, and today I'm talking about the Philadelphia Eagles 2022 season. This is the Week 8 matchup against their interstate rival, the Pittsburgh Steelers. After coming off a bye week, the Eagles are, and the Steelers coming off a loss. So right now, let's talk about the Eagles and Steelers, as the Eagles took care of business to go 7-0, and they beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 35-13. What are some of the things that I like? Let's see. Going downfield, Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown connected 3 times for 3 scores, and another one to Zachary Pascal. I did see the game, caught the second half. I'd seen the first half highlights. I was impressed with that. Jalen Hurts had a 4-touchdown game, and defense did its job getting after the quarterback and forcing a couple of turnovers, and only holding the Steelers to 13 points. So I'm going to do my breakdown of what I like about it. Jalen Hurts throwing the ball downfield, getting some score, getting scores, getting on the board early, really taking control of this game. The only thing that I wish they do more often, why they didn't do it in the first half, but they should. They should need to run the football more. Only about 3 carries for Miles Sanders, about it. But they changed it up, got more involved. He did get a rushing touchdown. He had more attempts, but he needed at least 20 attempts. You can't be relying on your quarterback, be throwing the ball downfield all the time. But, well, the Eagles did get it done. So I'm going to talk about my offensive player of the game and my defensive player of the game. Obviously, it's going to Jalen Hurts, having 4 touchdown passes. He was on fire. I mean, I don't know what the Steelers' problem is on defense. I mean, especially we had Minka Fitzpatrick back there, and he's supposed to be a elite defensive back, but I mean, not once, not twice, but 3 times to A.J. Brown, and you got him double covered, and he was basically 1, 2, and I still managed to get the ball off of you two defense. There's something going on, Steelers. I mean, this ain't the Steelers that I know. This is a Steelers that don't have a confident team, even on not offense, not on defense, or anywhere. It just seems like this team doesn't care. Don't want to force any turnovers, don't even making any completion, batting the ball away. I mean, A.J. Brown says, "Come on, stop me," basically. So, even with Zachary Pascal, he made a touchdown catch. So my offensive player of the game goes to Jalen Hurts. My defensive player of the game is a former Steeler, Javon Hargrave, who got a sack and who also got a fumble for it. Basically, a couple sacks and a fumble for us against his former team who came back to haunt him. So he gets my defensive player of the week for this game. So let's go over the stats here. Steelers 300 total yards offense. Total net yards, Eagles 401. Steelers with 9 penalties, Eagles with 8. Let's get those penalties down. Steelers had the most possession of the game, 34 minutes and 18 seconds. Eagles 25 minutes and 42 seconds. Kenny Pickett, 25 for 30, 191, and a turnover. Wasn't good. It was tipped. Najee Harris caught throw one for 4 yards, and Chase Claypool surprised everybody with his first touchdown pass on a trick play to the other Watt brother with a touchdown. But overall, that is numbers for Kenny Pickett needs to go down in passing attempts, not yards, attempts. Because I know what my cousins think. He's probably doing what you call did in movie. Run the damn ball! Problem is, he knows as well as I do, Steelers' weakness is their offensive line. If you truly think, they did get some protection I seen in that game. He was did a couple sacks, but they need to run the ball with Najee Harris more. Run the ball. Run the effing ball. That's all. Okay. Jalen Hurts, 19 for 28, 285 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, no turnovers. Gardner Minshew came in late in the game with 1 for 2, 23 yards, and we're going to the rushing side. Jay Warren, 6 carries, 50 yards, no touchdown. Kenny Pickett ran for 7 times to pick up 37 yards. Najee Harris carried for 8 times, 32 yards rushing. Sims 2 carries, 21 yards, and Allen 1 carry, 4 yards. They need to give Najee Harris more of the football. I don't know what's going on here with this team. Or the Steelers, that is. Miles Sanders, 8 attempts, 78 yards, a touchdown. Boston Scott, 7 attempts, 21 yards. Jalen Hurts, 2 attempts, 10 yards. I like those stats. Don't need to run him around all the time. Game over 1 attempt, 3 yards. Minshew ran for 1 for negative yard. Going to the receiving side, the Steelers, Freiermuth, 4 catches, 57 yards. Claypool, 4 catches, 45 yards. Deontay Johnson, 5 catches, 35 yards. Najee Harris, 26 catches for 26 yards. Warren, 3 catches for 5. 2 catches for 1 and a touchdown. Gentry, 1 catch, 3 yards. Sims, 2 catches, -1. Going to the receiving side of the Philadelphia Eagles, A.J. Brown, 6 catches, 156 yards, 3 touchdowns. Dallas Goedert, 6 catches, 64 yards. Zach Pascal, 2 catches, 57 yards, 1 touchdown. Devontae Smith, 5 catches, 23 yards. And game winner caught 1 for 8. Now let's go to the scoring side of the game. Eagles strike first with a 39-yard touchdown pass to A.J. Brown. 7-0 Steelers did answer back with a 1-yard touchdown to Derek Watt from Chase Claypool to tie the game, made it 7-7. And that was a trick play. Didn't expect that. Second quarter, Eagles answered back. Later on with a 27-yard pass to A.J. Brown, made it 14-7. Steelers didn't answer after that, but they didn't. A.J. Brown later on caught another touchdown pass, 29 yards from Jared Hurts, made 21-7. Later on, Steelers had a field goal from 30 yards from their backup, made 21-10. Eagles in the third quarter, Zachary Pascal, 34 yards to Jalen Hurts from 34-yard completion from Jalen Hurts, made it 28-10. Another field goal from the Steelers, made it 13-28. 28-yard field goal, and later on, on a 2-play drive, Eagles after a turnover, after they came pick a fumble by who else? You heard made an Eagles strike with a 2-play drive, 1 completion. Then A.J. Brown, who took it upfield for a big chunk, and Miles Sanders in the red zone. First time the Eagles were in the red zone. Took it into the house, 11-yard touchdown, made it 35-13, which concluded that game. So, Eagles look unstoppable. This next week's game is going to be a short week for the Eagles. They are heading to Houston to play the Texans on Thursday night. It's a short week for them. So it's against the Houston Texans. I think they will be able to take care of business. Texans as a team is basically on the rebuild, but don't count them out yet. Don't count them out. We never know what these games should be, but the Eagles should take care of business going into. All they need to do is run the ball more and give Miles Sanders more carries. That's what I think. At least 20. Can they shut down? Can the Eagles do what they do? I believe so. Run the ball. Jalen Hurts can keep doing what he's doing. A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert, Devontae Smith, you name it. It's going to be tough. And plus, can this defense still keep generating turnovers and quarterback pressures? I think so. I think the Eagles can take care of business against the Houston Texans. I say Eagles will take care of it. I say 31-17 type of game. If there's a lot of injuries or things not going away, drops, turnovers, Houston. I say it'd be a bit close one, 24-21. But never say. But I expect Philly to win this short week coming up. So that's all I gotta say. It's been really interesting to see this team being what I never expect them to be like this. Going 7-0. Last time I see the Eagles went 7-0 was when back in the 04 season with McNabb and T.O., Westbrook, Dawkins, Kurtz, all the rest, that was when until they eventually lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers. However, the Steelers are now officially 0-10. 0-10 in Philadelphia. They haven't won a game in Philadelphia since 1965. 5. As for my cousin Steelers, my cousin Preacher Boy, he goes by Preacher Boy Ron on Twitter. Give him a follow. I know he's probably upset. I hope he feels better getting over his cold, but they got a lot of things to fix. If I was them, I'd be telling, I don't think Tomlin will be fired, for one. Canada is gone, most likely. I think the Steelers need to address the main region. It's the offensive line. And plus, you have an experienced a rookie quarterback, too. Just run the ball. Go back to the old ways of old school Steeler football. Pound. You know, run. You know, I know you can tell even Najee Harris was not himself. Even he had that completion. He could have got the first down. Run the ball. Give it to Najee. Give it your backs. Occasionally, let your quarterback throw one, but you gotta take some pressure off the rookie. I mean, fans want him in. You got it. Feed him to the wolves, but they need to come up. They need to run the ball more. You just can't rely. You can't be relying on the pass. I know you're getting down, but you need to start running the ball. I mean, you did answer the first drive, but after the second, you have to counter. You have to counter punch. I mean, you have to counter. If you don't counter punch, you're down 2. You then should go down and make it a field goal. Okay, then your defense doesn't do its job. There's a lot of stuff going on. The Steelers. This will be the first time in Mike Tomlin's tenure that the Steelers will not be a 500 team. This will be the first season. I mean, there's a lot of stuff needs fixed. I mean, you're getting TJ Watt back in 2 weeks after the bye. I mean, that would help the team out defensively, but your offense is only giving you 13 points, maybe? That's not going to work. You need a running game. You need to protect your quarterback, and he cannot have any turnovers. He has to be flawless, and he has to put points on the board. It's that simple. You can't go down there, get 3 and maybe an occasional touchdown. You need to put points up. So that's my thought on the Steelers. So sorry I have to be harsh, but it's the reality. As for the Eagles, they need to keep doing what they do. Run RPOs, pass downfield. Best team. They're not they're not turning the ball over. They're forcing turnovers, getting sacks, and this team looks unbeatable. It looks at times, but they can be beat. They can be beat, but as of right now, they look unbeatable. All right, then. So that's my thoughts on Week 8. I hope you like this. If you did, give me a like, and also please tell me your thoughts so far in this season about both teams, both in-state rivals. Did you know back in World War II, these two teams formed together and called themselves the Steelers for a season? Yeah, ain't that something? Because back then, because both teams lost players, and because they went to the war, so the NFL let them merge. They let them merge, become one team. They played games, both Pittsburgh and Philly. Both had a winning season. And that was it. And then after that, they went back to the separate ways. So I think that's funny. Couldn't imagine that being like today. Which team would you like them to see merge together? Be interesting. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. It's a little history, but I hope you enjoy this video. Also, I'd like to thank all my subscribers for subscribing to my channel. And without you, I won't be doing these. Thank you, everybody. Sorry for not making one yesterday. I decided to take a day off. I might do that more often, not making anything on Sunday. Just give me one day off. So, anyway, happy Halloween. Take care. Stay safe. Stay humble. Be a blessing. And fly, Eagles, fly.